Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's reads. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, for the main tarot, I'm going to use the Thelema Tarot. Artwork by Renata Lechner. Over here on the side if you want to see how to spell that person's name. And the website is lascarebo.com. If I can get it close enough. If you want the spelling and you want to check it out, feel free to do so. Supportive Oracle Cards, You Are Clairvoyant Oracle Cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. The website here on the back is rockpoolpublishing.com.au, A as in apple, U as an umbrella. I also use some dice. The larger dice, it's 21-sided, which does omit the Fool, but it's still good. I just make it work. I believe that came from mathartfun.com. Hopefully, if you are trying to read that, you can read that. This is going great. Hopefully you can. Mathartfun.com. I don't know how it's looking on camera, but hopefully you can see it if you're trying to see it. The smaller dice, the 14-sided, which I use to determine the card I'm using for the minor arcana, came from Tom Anders, and there's the website on there, which I can't read right now, but if you freeze frame, you can get it. There's also this code. You can use that if you're interested. Feel free. All right, so if you're interested in a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. And without further ado, let's go on to your read. Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Scorpio? Ooh. All right, let's not get too excited. Let's get them all down before. Let's get them all down. Okay, this is interesting. You got the King and Queen of Cups together for your outcome. This might be a lot of fun. Let's go through it first, right? Let's go through it. There's a lot of levels going on. Like there's when I see this card, it's like going into this new situation but choosing it. There's a possibility for things to go differently. I know Scorpio is up for things to change once in a while, depending on what it is, but this is one of those situations where as you come closer to this moment, it's you either choosing to go forward with it or walking away from it. It's either like I'm going to go back in and sit in the living room and just let it pass me by, or I'm going to walk out this door and get on this path and see what it has to offer me. I feel like that's where we're going with this. It's already starting already. You know this situation takes a lot of strength, whatever it is. It's something very much like the Sun card in this deck. I love that. It's like, I think that's the Peace Rose. I don't know if it's supposed to be a peach rose or a peace. I think it's supposed to be a peace rose with the pink and the yellow. I don't know if you can see it if I get it a little closer, but I think it's so beautiful. Whatever this is, it's like there's a lot here. It seems like it's kind of complicated to most people. Maybe not to you, but I feel like you could realize that a lot of other people don't understand what you're dealing with. It's something that takes a lot of effort, but you seem to be up for it, and you seem to have it under control. I do feel like you very much like this situation, very much. And it's been going on for a little while. I feel like maybe when this situation started, it was more off the record. I don't know what else to say with that. And it could be, when I say off the record, just that like you didn't talk about it with other people when this started. But it seems like whatever it is, you're very much like it. Now, this could be... It could be romance. It doesn't have to be. We have a bunch of love cards coming in. But it could be just something that's very important to you. It could be something with a job and something you're doing at this job that not everybody knows and you've been kind of keeping to yourself. Something that takes a lot of effort, but you seem to have it together. I feel like I'm hoping for more to come from this, but I'm not really sure where it's going to go at this point, but I'm hoping for more. It's not feeling like it's at a level that I can bump it up to the next notch quite yet. You are very cautious with it is what I'm also getting. I'm not really sure what's going to happen next, and I keep feeling that's interesting for Scorpio, because Scorpio usually has an inkling about what's going to go on. I feel like you're getting those heads up, like something isn't quite stable, something isn't quite right, something isn't quite ready. I feel like you're probably getting those intuitive nudges, like it's not the right time for that. It's not the right time for that. And you're probably really kind of conflicted with your intuition, because it's like what your mind wants, what your heart is saying are not quite matching. It's kind of like my head wants to go, like I want this to stabilize and go forward, but your heart's like, it's not a good time. This isn't the time to do it. So it might be one of those conflict energies right now. More information? Is more information coming your way? I'm thinking it is, but let's just verify. Because it might be more intuitive, so I want to be... Which is still information, but still. Are you going to stop rolling? The Death card reversed. And then the Ten of Cups reversed. Okay, so there's problems here. There could be social problems here. And it might be something where I feel like I can't handle it and get the effect I want. I feel like that's the best way I can say it. Because like when Scorpio handles something, you go in there and you handle it. That's how I understand Scorpio. It needs to be done, you do what you need to do, and you just get through it. This might be one of those situations where it needs a bit of a delicate touch, and it's kind of like with this situation, I'm already wound up about it. I don't know. I don't really trust myself to go out there and just say it nicely. I feel like if I'm going to say it, it's going to come across with feeling, and there's a good chance other people might not like it. And that's not going to get me closer to where I want to be. I'm going slower, but I'm holding steady. I'm holding strong. Whatever this situation is, you very, very much like it. You got the Two of Cups. It could be romance. It could be something else. It's just something that means a lot to you. For some of you, I feel like it has something to do with a child. So just keep that in mind if that's hitting for you. Okay, so we're going into the next level. And this next level is where this door is going to open, right? And it's about changing the circumstances. I don't think of Scorpios usually being afraid of change, but it depends what you would lose. I really think that's what it really depends on. So, Justice. And then the Page of Cups. Got a lot of page energy coming in. So, there's a conflict coming. It's just going to happen. It's just going to happen. I don't think it has anything to do with what you're currently doing. Not currently, but for some of you, the past might catch up with you. For others of you, it's somebody else is just doing something. When it happens, you'll know how that really hits. Take it with a grain of salt. There's going to be a conflict. Boom, it's going to happen. Now, when this conflict happens, I do feel like things are sorting out. When I see the Justice card, the truth is just like, it's just right out there. It's almost like, the way I see the truth coming forward is like a memo and somebody just reading the memo and somebody just listed the facts. It doesn't really have any feeling behind it for some reason. It's just like, boom, 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 here are the facts. And somebody reading that and going, really? And like getting really ticked off about it. The truth comes out, it's just laid out like facts. It doesn't have feeling behind it, but people are going to have feelings about it. That's going to happen. It's going to be what it's going to be. The thing is, when this conflict happens, the advice is do not try to stabilize it and keep it where it is. I feel like that's going to be knee-jerk reaction. All right, let's calm it down. Let's smooth it out. Let's have it so everybody gets along again. Let's just talk about what we have to talk about and just smooth it out the best we can. They're saying don't do that, ironically. If you want things to change, if you want things to improve, that's not going to make things improve. I feel like this is going to give the wrong people power over the situation, and I feel a lot of guilt trips and a lot of like manipulation coming out of that because other people believe it should be this way, and since it's not, I feel like there could be a lot of manipulation coming out of that. Not from you, but like to you, if that makes sense. Or to people around you that you care about. What they're saying to do. Okay. This is how sometimes the readings go, and I'm just rolling with it. Don't Don't clean up the mess. If people search you out and you need to talk with them, do what you got to do. Don't search them out, is what I'm getting. Don't search them out. It may be a shock to them what's about to happen, but they're saying don't search them out and create the situation the way you want it, and ask for people that make a difference in the situation, people who can help you move forward where you want to be. Only ask them to assist you, and make sure you ask them. Don't do this by yourself. If you want that awesome outcome, if you want that better outcome, this can go a lot better. You got a really good outcome here. Talk to the people who can make a difference. Talk to the people who will possibly at least help you. If they're not going to help you, don't bother with them. And then just don't address it, and just start moving things forward where you want them to be. Ask the appropriate people. The outcome is good. It's just ironic. It's kind of like, you know what? There's no need to play these games. People know what's going on. The facts were listed. We don't need to play this BS game to make somebody else feel like they're in control. Other people, whoever these other people are, they shouldn't have the control anyway. I'm also getting there's a lot of manipulation here. There's a lot of people behaving badly. They are who they are. You playing nicely with them is not going to improve who they are. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm a good person now. No, they are who they are. I'm just saying. Take it where you got to take it. When you go where you want to go, I get the King and Queen of Cups coming together perfectly. So I feel like this situation, when I stop trying to help other people and I just don't play into that BS, I feel like I'm at complete peace with the situation. Whatever it was, wherever it came from, however it went, it was what it was. I'm not hiding it, and I'm not going to feel bad about it anymore either. I am where I am because of it. And whatever happens from it, happens from it. I feel like I'm literally just detaching from the stress, from the drama, if you want, and I'm just heading out without it. I'm just like, if the people who want to have that drama, Happy New Year. Enjoy it. Get yourself a nice little resolution with that, because I'm not participating. You got to do something with it, go right ahead. Have a great time with it. I'm not here for it. I'm not going to bother with you. So by detaching, things go really smoothly for you, because once I don't give a crap about it, once I stop trying to fix it, it's really easy. Because I just feel like you hit this threshold, and it's just like this tipping point, and it's just kind of like, it is what it is. They know what it is. You don't want to like me? Then don't like me. I feel like it's one of those things. You don't want to like me? Then don't like me. What is that? What is this? Because I don't think it's bad, but it's a weird connection. Oh, you're going to pay attention to other people. Don't get involved in other people's situations. Not that you normally would. If you detach the way this is going, kind of like, all right, you don't like me, then don't like me. That's going to be weird. Remember going forward not to play. Once you stop playing about this version of the situation, it does evolve to another level. You have the Queen of Swords reversed showing up. Now, the Queen of Swords reversed, sometimes people say she has a very sharp tongue and she can be very vicious. When that card's reversed, I kind of agree. Don't get caught up in the gender, but I'm also getting you're going to see somebody for who they really are. And you're going to realize how nasty somebody actually is and how bitter they get when they don't have the control. Somebody's going to get very nasty when they don't have the control. They're not going to have the control. When they don't have the control, that's why they're nasty. Keep that in mind. If they thought they had something to control, they wouldn't be angry. They're just grasping at straws and trying to grab anything they can. When that happens, I feel like a lot of people around them are going to see them for who they really are, and things are going to change. I feel like they're saying it's something you're not going to be able to not be aware of it. I don't know how else to say that. It's going to be in your face. I feel like they're saying just roll with it and do your best to just not play into it. There's no working with this energy. It's like the energy of you can't win an honorable fight with a dishonorable person, because they will lie, cheat, and steal any way they can, and they just won't give up. It's just kind of it reminds me of somebody gambling, and they lose $100, they win $300, and then they keep playing with that $200, saying, "Oh, that's the casino's money." and then all of a sudden they lose $400, and then they're fighting to get it back, and they just, even if they get up above like $1,000, they'll keep playing it because they're like, I'm $1,000 to the good, and then they'll have in their head, well, that's the casino's money, so I can just keep playing it how much I want. They never disengage from the game is the point. There's sometimes they'll be winning in their opinion, sometimes they'll be losing, but they'll never disengage with the game. So there's no reason to waste any breath or effort on them because they're just not going to stop. I feel like it's almost like an addiction. They couldn't stop if they wanted to. It's one of those things. They're just giving you a heads up that when that happens, there's like a trigger moment that you could get sucked right back into it. You don't have to. You don't have to. Clearly you don't have to. You know that. But they're like, if you see it coming and you're kind of like, yep, there's that nasty energy. No, I already stopped playing this and I'm not about to get back into it now. No, you'll be fine. You got that King and Queen of Cups ending here. Like, you could have this exactly the way you want it. You just got to disengage from that. If somebody else wants to be a brat, let them be a brat. Just let them be it on their own. Just leave it. There's no winning. There's no winning with it. You know what I mean? There's just no winning. Even if they lose, they won't give up. Even if they win, they won't give up. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those. Are we good? All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.